What does it mean to you not just to represent the University of Houston with these remarkable awards and honors, but the city of Houston as well?
Um, it's awesome because we putting a little bit of Houston back on the map where people thought we, kind of fell off. And it's a testament to my teammates, man. They make this university, they make me who I am. So I want to thank them.
Thank you, Greg. We'll go to Chris Gardner from the Houston Roundball Review. Chris, go ahead with your question.
Mr. Shead, before the season started, what goals did you set for yourself?
One goal I really did want to get was at least Big 12 Defense Player of the Year. And my goal was with my team to win the Big 12. That was the only two things that I really had on my mind.
But now you have one more goal to accomplish, right, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you won't say what that is, though, right?
Nope. We all know what it is.
Fair enough.
We'll go to Josh Criswell from Cron. Josh, please go ahead with your question for Jamal.
Hey, Jamal, you mentioned, the goal at the beginning of the year was to win the Big 12 title. Did that this weekend, got to do senior day, then get the award on Sunday. If you could just kind of describe the emotions that you went through this last weekend.
Playing maybe my last game in Fertitta was, very emotional. The send off they gave me, the MVP chance, it was awesome, man. It was something you dream about since a kid. And the awards made it a little like a cap off of the weekend that I had because it was just so emotional. It was a roller coaster, but the way we played was for each other, and the way that game went was awesome for us and our fans, and it was a good way to end our season here for Tita. So it was really really emotional, and the awards just was a really good cap to the weekend.
Thank you, Josh. We'll go to Chris Baldwin with Paper City, Houston. Chris, please go ahead with your question.
Hey Jamal, after you won, did anyone reach out or any messages you got that really stood out in the wake of the award?
Um, I'd say that every single one of my former teammates, reached out. From Dejan to Marcus to Quinn, they all have texted me or FaceTime me within the past 24 hours and just, said how much they are proud of me and just to keep going.
Thank you, Chris. We'll go to Randy McElvoy with KCRC TV. Randy, please go ahead.
Thanks, Jeff. Jamal, congratulations, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Want to ask you a question, if you don't mind. Just when you first came to U of H to now, what was it about the recruiting process and the belief that in what Kelvin Sampson was doing, and the staff for that matter, that said, hey, Houston is where I need to be? And I guess now reflecting back on how your game has grown to the level it is right now, has it exceeded your expectations?
Yeah, it's exceeded my expectations. But Galen was the point guard here at the time. I was getting recruited. Played a lot like me, and I saw a lot of myself in him and what Coach was getting out of him and how much he respected Coach. And then Coach Kellen was an awesome recruiter, one of the first dudes that ever recruited me, and he took me in like a little brother from day one. I'm not trying to lie to me. Told me the truth, told me I'd have to work for everything that I was going to get. And he's been by my side, through ups and downs since I've been here. So his coaching staff has been nothing but amazing to me.
Thank you, Randy. We'll go back to Chris Gardner, please. Go ahead, Chris.
Well, a few times Coach Sampson has said this year how your freshman year you were difficult, to put it a little bit, mildly. From your freshman year to now, I see you, on the game Saturday, you were leading Big Said on the court. Just how has your leadership grown and evolved from your freshman year to now your senior year?
Um, I've matured, and I took a lot from Dejan, man. Deke showed me the different ways to lead with different people, different teammates. Everybody deserves a different approach, but you have to learn their approach. You know, I learned so much from him, and then taking after coach just these past 4 years, you learn how to play for him. You learn how to help whoever's playing with you play for him, and you just learn so much that it becomes natural just to lead these guys. So I really thank Dejan and I thank Coach for just allowing me to help him lead.
Thank you, Chris. We'll go to Adam Spillane from Sports Radio 610. Adam, please go ahead.
Hey, Jamal. You guys are almost always winning the offensive rebound battle and the turnover battle against teams. How does that help you win games?
We usually get more shots than other teams. If we win the offensive rebound battle, we get more shots, means we get more chances to score. And if we don't turn it over and they turn it over a lot, we also get more chances to score. So as long as we get a shot every possession, coach usually isn't bad. And our defense is our defense. We're number one in the nation with that. We take pride in it, and we turn you over, cool. But we're gonna try to make you miss. We're gonna try to make it as hard as possible every possession.
And you said that Saturday might have been your last game at Fertitta Center. Have you thought about returning next season?
We haven't gotten to that point of just asking those type of questions because we're still in the heat of the moment. But you never know. I don't know what my future holds, and I'll get to it when the time comes.
Thank you, Adam. We'll go to Joseph Duarte from the Houston Chronicle. Go ahead, Joseph.
Hey, congratulations, Jamal.
Thank you. Thank you.
As you guys have gone through this season and the grind, you feel like this team, maybe from the past few seasons, is more ready for March and the big, like the tournament here and then the big tournament in terms of the preparedness or in terms of what y'all went through already?
Coach says it all the times. He doesn't compare teams, so I don't really try to. I think this team is prepared because of our mindset right now. Our preparation is always good because we have the best coach in America and probably the best coaching staff in America. So our preparation is going to be good because they're going to have us ready. We've been through the entire Big 12 season. Our bodies should be a little used to being banged up and still playing pretty good. And everybody has nicks and knacks around this time of year, so it's about who's just going to be the toughest. And I feel like we'll be one of the toughest teams out.
Thank you, Joseph. We'll go back to Chris Baldwin, please. Chris, please go ahead.
Hey, Jamal, when you see that, past guys who won, Big 12 Player of the Year include like Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin. What is it? Does it mean something to enter that kind of fraternity? And has that sort of, sunk in?
I don't think it's really sunk in, but those are legendary, great names that have done stuff beyond basketball that can't be compared. So it's an honor to be in that company. It's a great company to be in, and I don't think it's really settled in yet that I've won that because we still got the whole Big 12 tournament, and we're trying to do something more than just win the Big 12. So it's awesome. It's an incredible achievement that I thank God for, and it's an awesome company to be in.
We'll go to Manav Gupta from the Cougar. Go ahead, Manav.
Jamal, first of all, congratulations on a great regular season. But what was it like to see Ryan Alvin get that kind of ovation and him making those shots at the end? What was that like to see as a teammate?
Getting what he deserved, man. He deserved even more. I wish he could have scored 30 points and been on the game the whole 40 minutes. That dude is awesome, and he's probably the biggest thing in this program when it comes to our culture. Because everybody goes down the line and their walk-on is there. No. Our walk-on is with us every single day, putting in the same exact work everybody else is putting in, even more, if you ask me. He's in the gym. He's always the first person I see when I get in here. Made that joke about him this morning. I walked in and I was like, yep, I know who's in here. And there he was. So that dude got everything he deserved. And I'm so happy that, my last assistant for Tita this year was to Ryan Elvin. So that made my whole game.
Thank you, Manav. We'll go to Chris Gardner, please. Go ahead, Chris.
Maul, how much has Big said improved just in these last few weeks, and what more would you like to see from him the rest of the way?
One thing was said is he listens, and he tries to be better. And that's all you can ask from anybody that's, trying to play and trying to get better. He's gotten better in every asset of his game in the past month. That when JoJo went down, I didn't lose any confidence because, he's been working. He's been playing against us every day. He's gotten better. And he listens really well. And I think these past 4 games, where he's been thrown in and, he's been thrown in early, like 17-minute mark. He's been getting early minutes. That does nothing but help his confidence. And the more experience he gets, the better he'll be. So I can't wait to see what he does this March.
Thank you, Chris. We'll go back to Joseph Duarte, please. Joseph, go ahead, sir.
Jamal, it takes a special type of player to play point guard for Coach Sampson. I was wondering what exactly is in your mind the biggest thing you got to have to be a Sampson point guard, and if there's that point guard of the future out there, what advice would you give that person to being a point guard for Kelvin Sampson?
Listen to the advice and not the way he's giving it. He's gonna yell at you, even if times you didn't mess up. He'll yell at you so that the team understands that he's mad right now. He uses you to get the team going. The team usually goes as you go, but he has the utmost belief in you and the most trust in you whenever you earn it, and he never wavers with that. That guy has trusted me since day one. He's taught me so much. He might get on me the hardest, but it's out of love. I know he loves me, so I never really take it personal. So that's probably the biggest thing. Just always listen to the message and not the delivery.
This is probably a mom question, but has she already decided where the trophies are going? Does she take control of that stuff?
Yeah, they have a room in our house. My dad has my jersey, my brother, and my sister's jersey all hung up in his man cave room with all our accomplishments and our degrees. So I feel like it'll go in there, but my mom has her own setup. My defense player award year from last year is somewhere else, so they'll be fighting over that. That's between them two.
Got time for a few more questions here. We'll go to Chancellor Johnson from KPRC TV. Go ahead, Chancellor.
Congratulations, Jamal.
Appreciate you, my dog.
Absolutely. Obviously, you weren't the only Cougar to win the award, so did your head coach, Kelvin. What can you speak to the job that he did, particularly this year, that allows you guys to have the success that you had and ultimately go on to become the Big 12 Coach of the Year?
I think the way he approaches the game and how he coaches everyone is the reason we're so good and the reason why he's the best coach in America. Said wouldn't be prepared for this moment if, he didn't coach Said every single day. He coaches everyone because you never know what happens. You never know who can get hurt or what's going to happen to this person if we're going to be healthy the whole season. You never know. And he coaches everyone the same every single day. And I think that's why we've been successful even with injuries this year, in the past years. Anytime you can pull up a Coach Sampson resume and you see kids get hurt, you see the next man step up and is ready for that role. Because he coaches everyone. He does a good job of teaching everyone. And like I said, man, he's the best coach in America. And I don't think he gets enough recognition for the job he does when he's shorthanded.
We'll go to Jerome Solomon from the Houston Chronicle. Go ahead, Jerome.
Hi. Congratulations, Jamal, on the honor. I have a second question, but this one jumped in because you mentioned don't listen to how he delivers the message from Coach Sampson. I want to ask what's the worst thing he's ever said to you, or funniest thing he said to you that stood out as he's coaching you up?
So Coach Sampson has a lot of one-liners. I think you guys know that as well as I do. He has a lot of one-liners. And I think the funniest one that I heard when I first got here is that you're softer than puppy S in the rain. That is the funniest stuff I heard, but it hurt my feelings my third day here. So it's always a crazy delivery, but you gotta listen to the message. He was calling me soft, so I'm glad I'm not soft anymore.
You're not soft anymore, no doubt. A lot of talk around the country, and I'm one of those people that women's basketball, college basketball seems so exciting and so much more interesting than the guys right now. Are you a women's basketball fan? Are you paying attention to?
I'm a basketball fan. They play the same brand of basketball we do. So yeah, I'm a basketball fan.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Go to Randy McElvoy from KPRC TV. Go ahead, Randy.
Hey, Jamal, I had another question for you. And I apologize if you've been asked this on the front end, but LJ Cryer and his arrival to this program and the transition, what do you know about him prior to his arrival, and just about him stepping in and the role he's played and to help get you guys where you are?
Me and LJ have known each other for a while. I got to watch him grow from afar. I admired him. I rooted for him a lot because, you know, he was the same size guy as me, and he was putting up 40 and 50 balls in high school. You know, third in the state, I believe, all time in scoring. The dude's been good for a really long time, and for us to cross paths at this stage of our careers was God. You know, bringing him to a school where they ultimately wanted him from the start, and they loved on him as soon as he got here, and for him to be roommates with me and become my brother as quickly as he did, it meant a lot for us, and it's kind of pushed this team a little bit because, you know, we fight like brothers too. One of us is not doing the right thing on the court, we get on each other, and we don't ever take it any type of way because we understand that it's coming out of a place of winning and love. And I think that's been ultimately huge for us because everybody can see how we talk to each other and understand, cool, like if they can talk to each other like that, if they're just getting on each other because they want each other to be better, then you know, don't ever take it the wrong way and let's just win. So him coming has just been awesome for the both of us and for this team. And the role he's taken on as becoming a leader and, you know, opening up to this team in ways I don't think he's opened up before, and just opening his mouth and being that vocal leader and being that just spark on the court for us. It's been awesome.
Time for two more questions if you got them. First one will go to Chris Gardner, please. Go ahead, Chris.
Jamal, was there ever a point, or when was a point in your career at Houston when everything kind of slowed down for you, the game slowed down and started clicking for you?
I say after the Wisconsin game. We lost that game, and we felt like we should, but, you know, can't change that. And I think the next game we beat Oregon, beat them by a lot of points. That team trusted me. It was my first game starting here at UH, like really starting, and that game was my turning point.
I don't see any other hands raised right now. Does anybody else have a question for Jamal? We got time for one more if you got it. Everybody good? We'll go back to Joseph Duarte for the last question, and then everybody hold on the call because Coach Sampson will be coming up here shortly. Don't disconnect from the call. We'll go to Joseph Duarte. Go ahead, Joseph.
Jamal, I can't remember. We asked you this weekend, but you were named to the finalist list for the Wooden Award. When you see some of the names that are on that list and what that award means in college basketball, what did that mean to you to have your name with that group?
That's a group of talented players, man. It's an honor to be, you know, even in the same conversation as a lot of them. And it's a testament to the work they put in, just like some of the work I put in. And it's an honor, you know, putting my name on there with some of those guys, but also seeing Houston next to my name. There's a lot that goes for this city, and this team is represented through me a little bit. And I'm glad I can be just even in that conversation for these guys and for the city.